Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an X returns video for March 2020 for Taurus. If this does resonate with you and you'd like your own personal custom reading, feel free to hit the link in the description box down below that says book your own personal reading. Also, I'm talking a little bit slower because I know a lot of people were saying that I talk too fast. Also, I'm having a coffee crash and I'm kind of having anxiety. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but when I drink like coffee, like, you know, Starbucks coffee or like just kind of foods that really mess with you, I start to get like kind of anxiety attacks, and it really messes up my body and I feel like I can't breathe. So I'm trying my best to talk and get through this, but at the same time I just feel like my anxiety attack's getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm trying my best here. Thank you so much for the patience, and also I'd like to thank you guys so much for all the positive and wonderful reinforcement that you've given me throughout the videos. In my last video I said that I may have to restart another channel. However, I was able to fix the stuff that was going on and with Google, and I'm really happy that I was able to do that, and it was a big relief off my shoulders. But I do think I do owe a lot of my wonderful, you know, and motivation and everything to get this done to you guys. So thank you so much for helping me figure this stuff out, and it means the world to me. Love you to death. So let's get into the reading. I don't want to talk too much about me. I don't want to talk too much about the situation. I want to get the reading out to you so that you can enjoy the content. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, night, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you. And let me know down in the comments down below if you enjoy the vibe that I'm giving you. If you want me to go back to normal, feel free to let me know. But if you'd like me to stay like this, tell me that as well. So, the first thing is, what is the current situation between you and your ex? Okay. So what is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? So currently what's going on is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight represents somebody that's a little bit older, that has a little bit of maturity under their belt. Pentacles represent, you know, long-term commitment. It could also represent a sign, which is the earth sign energy, such as Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, which is you, Taurus. The horse represents kind of movement, going towards something, moving towards something here. So kind of to wrap it up as a whole, this card represents somebody trying to move in a direction, giving long-term commitment to an individual. Give me just a second, I need a drink of water. My throat's really hurting me as well. I'm just a struggle bus throughout these readings. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being patient with me. So, basically, somebody is moving towards long-term commitment with somebody, right? And this could be representing of you moving towards having long-term commitment with somebody. This could be representing of another individual moving, like the ex moving towards you with long-term commitment. But regardless, what is currently going on between you and your ex, it seems like somebody is going towards you. However, this is barely moving whatsoever here, right? And so the horse miles will not be moving at all. So, you know, basically, this card represents somebody trying to analyze and think and calculate what is the best course of action, what is the best move to make towards this situation. What else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? The Magician card. Basically, you and the other individual kind of have all the cards on the table. You kind of know what's going on with you and this other person. And you're kind of having an agreement between each other, and you're feeling like, okay, I know what's going on, I know what's happening, there's no shadows, there's no confusion, there's just like, okay, this is what's up. And this is the main central theme. So maybe you guys are coming to a truce, maybe you guys are coming to a truce, perhaps maybe there's some type of commitment between each other that you like, or like an agreement of some sort that you come to an agreement to. But let's figure out what else is going on. What else is the current situation? What else is the current situation? What else is the current situation? So currently it seems like you guys are trying to move into calmer waters. And the reason I say that is because there's a lot of thinking and contemplation. The swords are here to think and contemplate. And it seems like there's a lot of rockiness happening between you two in the past. As you can see, there was a lot of rocky waters. But now you're trying to move in a more calm direction, a more happier direction with each other. And just move into calmer waters. Maybe not with each other, but just overall in general, just to get over and try to communicate with each other in a more regular basis. So, what are the blockages between you two? What are the blockages between you two? What are the blockages between you two? We have the Ace of Wands. It seems like the Ace of Wands is like an opportunity. This is sexual type of connection here, an offering of sexual tension, sexual needs and stuff. So it seems like there's some type of blockage pertaining to this. Sorry, that was my water bottle. Some type of blockage pertaining to this here. This could be maybe somebody doesn't want to have those types of emotions and things happening between you two. Maybe there's some type of a third party involved with this, that there's some type of sexual stuff. But basically, this seems to be an issue. What else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? It seems like somebody doesn't want to accept the cup of love. And or this could also be representing of a missed opportunity. So basically what that means is that, for instance, you have a crush and you want to say, hey, or you had a crush and you say, hey, I like you and stuff like that, and then they reject you. But then a little bit later, they come into your life again and say, hey, I want to be with you. Do you still want to be with me? And you say no. So it could be representing of that as well. But regardless of that, there's a cup of love being offered and somebody is rejecting it. And this is the main central theme of your blockages. What else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? It seems like there's a lot of confusing options here that you're not too sure about, that you're not understanding quite well. And you and the other person as well, it could be representing here. And it seems like the person or you as well can't understand, like, hey, well, do we do this or do that? It seems like you guys are not necessarily on bad terms, but at the same time, you're just not too sure how to approach the situation because there's a lot going on. So how does your ex feel about you? How does your ex feel about you? How does your ex feel about you? Your ex feels like they want to take a leap of faith towards something here. They want to maybe see what's going to be what's going to happen and see where it kind of leads them, right? And so, what else? How else does their ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? We have the Justice card. The Justice card represents they feel like they want to have an equal give and take, but at the same time, they want to have something happen where you guys kind of see eye to eye with things, They want to have a conversation. They want to discuss what happened in the past, and they want to maybe move past it and go in a more positive direction with you. And this is the main central theme of that. And how else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? They are feeling a little bit defensive about some stuff here, and they're feeling like they want to have the higher ground, and they feel like they're getting attacked from all different angles here. And this is a really passionate, fiery thing that they feel, and they feel like, that they just are getting attacked from all sides, and they just gotta stand their ground for what they believe in. So, how does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together? Oh, wow. The Lover's card. The Lover's card represents, soulmate connection, twin flames. Obviously, it can be more obvious of what this card represents, but the Lover's card represents being together and having love. So they want to be back together with you. How else does your ex feel about getting back together? How else do they feel about getting back together? How else do they feel about getting back together? However, they seem like they are afraid maybe of some sneaky behavior that maybe they're going to do or you're going to do. The Swords represents a lot of thinking and contemplating about this idea, and it also represents three things. It represents cheating on somebody, it represents stalking somebody, so stalking the socials, or actually quite literally stalking or asking about you up to your friends and stuff, or this could also represent somebody saying really mean, negative, harsh things, right? And being really negative with everything, and so that could be a thing as well, like talking behind your back, basically. And this is the main central theme. So they feel like they want to be back together with you, but at the same time, they're afraid of, either you being sneaky or them being sneaky. Maybe they can't trust themselves. How else does your ex feel about getting back together? How else does your ex feel about getting back together? How else does your ex feel about getting back together? I feel like they're going to probably converse with their friends and maybe try to confine and to see what they think about it. And they're probably going to see what is the best verdict their friends come up for them. Because this is the friendship card. And this is the Three of Cups, which Three of Cups means, celebrating parties, maybe they'll talk about it at a party or tell them like, hey, this is happening at a party. But it seems like the things, how they feel, or like what really dictates how they feel, majority really depends on what their friends kind of influence them to do, right? And so they're going to probably make a decision based on that. So with that being said, let's figure out if you guys are going to get back together within this month. So let me give it a good shuffle. How it works is a negative no, positive yes, and neutral would be maybe. The universe just want to let you know right now. Again, thank you so much for being patient with me and watching this far in the video if you made it this far. My throat is just getting progressively worse. So hopefully, well, probably by the end of this or all these readings, my voice is going to be completely lost. So, I love you guys. Will they get back together within this month? Will they get back together within this month? Will they get back together within this month? So I'd say this is a maybe because this card represents waiting for your ships to sail in, waiting for a new opportunity, waiting for different opportunity. It seems like maybe they've already made the decision, correct, right? But they have other options behind them that they can go. And so basically, they're trying to wait for different things, and this could also be representing of you too. But I'd say this is definitely a maybe. Maybe you guys are going to get back together, but the chances are, I feel like you guys are kind of just both waiting for something for the ships to sail in. So I'd say that's a maybe. Definitely a maybe. Let's get some advice for you. What is some advice? Oh. Okay. Beware of what you're projecting, for qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess equally. So the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So basically what this is saying is, you may be so similar to this person that you may be really just projecting, projecting one another basically, How do I explain this in a way? Similarly, when you are very similar to a person, you have a lot in common, but at the same time, all of the things that you are annoyed about yourself, you also get annoyed at this other person, right? And because you're so similar, you're going to be that much more upset at them for things. And this is telling you to be aware of what you're projecting, because you may be, like what you're projecting may be what you're mad at in the first place, right? For this other person, because you're very, very alike. And so equally, it could be your own reflection. The qualities that you don't like can be your own reflection. So basically, just be aware of how you're projecting and what you're doing. Nothing negative at all. But also, I would suggest, without the card, is to communicate with this individual. Communication is key, and it will really help your relationship. And, you may not always come and see eye to eye on things, but it will be beneficial to kind of move in that direction and, try to figure out what's going on. And so the chances of you guys getting together is a maybe. It's not really set in stone. It's like, yes, but at the same time, no. Like, they love you, they care about you, they want to be with you, but at the same time, they're going through a lot of anxiety. They're probably going through a lot of emotional stuff right now, too, and they're very confused. I think you both are very confused. So, I feel like with the Magician card, you feel like you know everything that's going on between you two, but in actuality, deep in your hearts, you really don't know what's happening, right? So, with that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and being patient with me and my voice. My apologies, I've been, trying to speak it out. So thank you again. YouTube has suggested some videos to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I upload more videos, hit that notification bell down below. Thank you so much, and good luck in your endeavors. Bye.